like him.
I know.
Misses from 42 yards.
Why are you missing Miami?
Which would have extended the lead to 9. So Dolphins regain the lead with a touchdown and ensuing possession. And then
Game over,
a
right?
play that will go down in Dolphins lore.
They call it the Miami Miracle.
Tannehill to
Call
Kenny
it
Stills.
Boise. The name of the play is
To Devontae Parker. Kenyon Drake, 52 yards. Miracle touchdown.
Gronk almost bust 2 hamstrings.
And the walk-off win. He balled. We got the call. More on that in a second. Dolphins win 34-33 and improve to 7-6. Patriots fall to 9-4. So that play was the longest game-winning touchdown on the final play of regulation since 2000. Previously, it was a 65-yard play by the Eagles back in 2010. Here's Ryan Tannehill talking about the play after the game.
You know, we had them right where we wanted them. Defense did a good job, just like we talked about, just holding to a field goal down there. You know, came out, got exactly the look we were looking for. Like, hey, you know, this is perfect look. You know, as soon as we lined up, we knew we had it. So, yeah, you know, not really surprised with how things turned out. Just, you know, guys did their job, and we got in the end zone. I saw Kenyon there. I'm like, pitch it, pitch it. You know, he pitches it. And KD came back inside. I kind of had a great view of the whole thing. Came back inside. Then I saw him and Gronk about 10 yards away. I was like, Gronk's on the field. We got this, you know. Yeah, so it was pretty amazing. You know, just I was falling behind, and I kind of just turned around and collapsed, just with the emotion of the whole thing.
Dion, you mentioned they have their number. 4-1 in the last 5 games. The Dolphins are when they play Brady at home. But what was Gronk doing on the field at the end of the game?
Well, you know, usually to a Hail Mary. And Gronk is a big guy. He's going to go up and get the ball like he normally does. He's going to knock it down. So that was the thought process. But it was, what, a 69?
It would have been 70
yards. So you weren't going to throw the ball that far. So it just defeated the purpose. And then you get Gronk in space, and they took advantage of it. So I'm not going to say bad coaching. They took advantage of the
basically,
situation.
Coach Belichick outthought himself. Because there's no way Ryan Tannehill has the type of arm that can get the ball to the end zone in that play. And so normally what you do when you buy a tablecloth, what do? You put it on your table. You don't use it as a shower curtain. Gronk, he was there for the Hail Mary. They can't throw the ball that far.
I know. Let's just go back to that. You buy a tablecloth and you're going to...
You put it on the table.
Yeah.
For eating, right?
So you use it for what you need it for. What are you using?
Sometimes that happens. Like sometimes they put the tall receivers in the back on Hail Mary.
No, they do. Yeah, no question.
But
in this case, it wasn't.
Exactly. Once you see the way they lined up, they're not lined up in a Hail Mary formation.
Well, he would have had exhausted time.
Why you care?
Your thought process is like, you know, they're not gonna get this. They're not gonna get. Man, they got this. That's what they got this. Now you on the plane, man.
Oh, wait a second. Can I ask you this? So we just gonna forget about Brady left them points on the field. He got sacked with 14 seconds at the end of the half. They had no timeout.
We're going to forget about that, and we're going to forget about the kicker missing 2 kicks.
So you see what I mean?
Let's forget about that.
Because they should have won the game here. They should have won the game here. And so if they would have been playing for not a Hail Mary, just say cover 4. If you're in cover 4, you win the game, Prime.
That's not the defense, though.
Okay, so let's look at this. Patriots, they're now 2 games back from home field advantage with 3 games left to play. Are you confident that they can win on the road in the playoffs?
Yes. You know what? The Patriots are the epitome of class and presence in our game. Ask Jacksonville. One year you have a good one, and you ain't nowhere to be found. Ask Philly. 1 year you win it, you ain't nowhere to be found. And who's that little engine that could? The Patriots.
Because they're classy, they can win on the road?
No, they're not that classy because they win. Because they win. All they do is win. I don't care how it starts. At the end, the Patriots will be there.
But what we've seen is that the last 3 times they've had to go on the road in the playoffs, they've lost. The last time they won a road playoff game was 2007. They beat the man's team.
I think there's only 1 or 2 teams in the AFC that they can't go on the road and beat.
Who?
I think they can go beat Houston.
Yes.
You know, I think.
Which they hold a tiebreaker over because they beat Houston.
I think they can go beat the Steelers, the Ravens. We agree on that?
Yeah.
I think Kansas City and the Chargers are the teams that they would struggle with on the road.
I think they can win. I know they can win it.
Okay.
Not my homeboy playing MVP level.
They can.
Dion, you caught up with a bunch of stars from Sunday. One of those guys, Kenyon Drake. He balled. He got the call. So let's go. Primetime presented by Geico.
Did you think for 1 minute that this would work?
Tanny told us in the huddle, let's just keep the ball alive. Let's, keep some, keep it in the air, find a way to get in the end zone. And, I was kind of running around trying to figure out how, who am I going to pitch it to? Who am I going to pitch it to? And then nobody kind of corralled me. So I was like, well, I guess this is on my shoulders. Let me get in the end zone.
Once you saw Grunt.
He's one hell of a player on the offense side of the ball, Hall of Fame caliber tight end, but I knew in that situation there was no way he was going to tackle me. No way. I got to get in the end zone. Sorry, Gronk, I got somewhere to be.
Oakland, man, you like, you know what, man, I'm just seeing my way through. I'm going to get paid, but I ain't know you still had that dog in you like that, man.
Man, I'm just trying to come in and make plays, man, and help my team win. This is who I am. This is who I am. I make plays, man, and I'm confident. And, I'm glad they're utilizing me and using my ability to go out there and make plays. This is what I do, man.
How can you guys stay consistent?
We have to go out there, keep our heads down, and still play like our backs are against the wall, like when we were 3 and 5. And I think that's pretty key.
Come on, you got to back up some, man. I got to see the 2-1. You can't rock the 2-1 and I can't see it. Oh, boy, you rocking that prime. Oh, we starting to show off with this. Tell me, how do you measure this season?
Adversity builds character and it shows character. And I think this team has definitely come together. We haven't given up on anything, and we're going to try to, close out this season with some dubs and, ruin some playoff hopes for some teams.
Can you just talk some junk to Shannon for me, man? Because he didn't want you to break that record.
I'll talk some smack to him. He deserves it. So I'll let him know that's from you too.
That record, of course, being the most yards by tight end. Let's take note that he had 210 yards in the first half. 0 yards in the second half, so your 214 is safe.
He should have put some baby powder in his hand and slapped all the coaches.
Yeah, I'm fighting everybody.
Did your yards come in the first half or second half?
Second half. Yeah, I went for 181 and 2 touchdowns in the second half.
You have 210 and don't get no more? That don't even make sense, man.
You were watching this game, Shannon. You for sure thought this record was
No, I was on Twitter, and everybody's like, man, this dude about to break your record. He about to break your record. I'm like, well, how many yards does he have? And I'm like, this dude got 7 for 210. I done called my son. I'm like, hey, I said, Liam, this dude about to break my record. We're like, how many yards he got? I said, 7 for 210. This is at the half. He's like, well, you had it. But I can't believe it. I'm being honest. I would have fought somebody. Man, you got to throw me one pass. One pass. Let me get 5 yards. I don't care what you do after that.
Well, it's not like they could have stopped him.
No.
That's the thing. They wasn't stopping him.
True, it happened to me. In 93, we played in the Raiders. I needed 126 yards to get 1,000. My first 1,000-yard season. I have 6 for $121 and 2 touchdowns at the half and didn't catch another one.
Yeah, the incentives.
You were hot.
Tell them about the incentives you had.
I don't want to say it. I can't cry. I had 100,000. I had 100,000.
On the line?
Yeah.
That's what they do to tight ends, though.
You should have told the quarterback you'd have gave him 10.
It took overtime, but your homeboy, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, knocked off the Ravens and their #1 defense. So can anyone come into Kansas City and beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs? Shannon has one wild suggestion. It's coming up next.